Headband wig is one of the easiest wig to wear because it saves you the stress of, you know, styling or making a closure flat or frontal flat and all of that. So it's a very easy hairstyle to style, to wear, but on one condition: your edges must be neat. So I'll be talking about some of the cheap hairs that you can use to make hairband, because one of the things I love about headband wigs is that it's one wig that you can use cheap hair to make, and it will look good and it will come out well. So in today's video, I'll be talking about some of the good and cheap hairs that you can use to make headband wigs. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. So the three types of hairs that I know that are very good, that if you use them to make headband wig, they will come out nice. The first one is kinky straight. Yes, when it comes to headband wigs, kinky straight hairs are finer than the normal silky straight hairs. So I always advise people that whenever you want to do headband wig, use a kinky straight. It's finer than when you use silky straight, although it just depends on individual differences, depends on what you like, but it's just that I prefer and I feel that kinky straight hairs are finer in headband wigs than a silky straight hair. So the first on my list is darling kinky straight hair. This hair is amazing, like it's very good. It's one of the best hair you can use to make your headband wig, which I will talk about in my kinky straight top kinky straight hair video, and I mentioned this hair. Truly, this hair is one of the best hair that you can use to make a headband wig. The straight hairs that you can use to make headband. In fact, that is what I'm wearing, but because I'm carrying my daughter, so I just had to you know, pack it very well so that the hair will not disturb or touch her face. But it's very good, tangle free, silky, you know, and doesn't shed much, and very full. So one pack, you can use one pack, but I use 2 packs. So if you want to make it very full, it just depends on your choice. You can use 2 pack, or you can use 1 or 1.5. It just depends on how you like it, but it's a very good hair that I always recommend for making a headband wig. And I also love the fact that this hair is very cheap. Like a pack is around 2,000, 2,500, just depends on where you get it. So you can get like like 1 pack to make this headband wig, or 2 pack, or you know, just depends on how full you want it to be. But it's one very good kinky straight hair that I recommend for you for headband wig. The next on my list is Tomona. Sorry guys, I might not pronounce this hair well, but I will leave the name of the hair on the screen so that you see it. Tomona is a very good hair, kinky straight hair that you can use for your headband wig. It's very nice and good. And I also love the fact that this hair too comes in colors. You can get it in gold, you can get it in wine, and you can also get it in black. But it just depends on the color that you want. But it's very good kinky straight hair that you can use for your headband wig. And I also love the fact that this hair too is very affordable. It's very cheap. Like I told you earlier, that I'll be talking about very cheap hairs that you can use, because headband wigs are finer, well, you know, in cheap hairs. So don't mind me though. Anyway, you can use anything that you can afford. So this hair is a very good hair, kinky straight hair that you can use also for your headband wig, and it also ranges for around 4,500 to 5,000 naira, and 1 pack is enough for you. So you don't need to buy like 2, just like the darling one. So this 1 pack is enough for you to make your headband wig. So the next kinky straight hair you can use also is Noble. Yes, Noble kinky straight is very good also, that you can use for your headband wig as well. If it's also cheap, this hair also is around 3,000 naira or 2,500 naira. It depends on where you get it. Now let me talk about coily hairs, because coily hairs also is another very good hair that is always fine when it comes to headband wig. Coily hair, you can never go wrong with coily hair in headband wigs. They are always very fine, be it the short one, the long one, you know, any one that you want. But I always recommend coily hairs too for headband wig. And the first on my list is Jeru hair. Sorry, I'm murdering this name again, but I will leave the name in the screen for you to see. Jeru hair is another very good coily hair that you can use to make your headband wig. It's very, very nice also, and it mostly come in long color, and it doesn't come in black, but it's not so cheap like that compared to others that I've mentioned, or compared to others that I will mention. So if you have that cash, you know, of going for a more expensive blend hair for your headband wig, I would recommend this particular hair for you. And it's around 15,000, like around 14 to 15,000 naira. Like I said, it's not really on the cheap side, but if you should compare it to woman hair, it's not still bad, but it's a very good hair. At least it's something that you make with headband wig, and it will last you for a very long time. So that's it for that. So the next on my list is Infinite Charm. Yes, Infinite Charm also is another very good hair. That is the coily one that you can use to make your headband wig. The long one especially, the short one, it will still come out nice, but I think I prefer the long one for headband wigs than the short one. So Infinite Charm also, that's like the 18 inches in particular, is a very good hair that you can use to make your headband wigs. And it's also not expensive, but it's not so cheap like that. I think it ranges, that's this 18 inches ranges for around 12,000 to 14,000 naira. But if you still want to use the short one as well, the short one is around 7,000 to 8,000 naira. Just depends on where you buy it for. The next coily hair also that you can use to make your headband wig is Durable. Yes, Durable also is another very, very good hair that you can use to make your headband wig, and it also comes in two types. You can get it in long, and you can also get it in short length. So it just depends on the one you want. And it also comes in color. You can get it in black and gold. Then you can also get the plain black. It depends on the one you want to use for your headband wig. It's also not expensive. Durable is around 8,000 naira. I think 7,500 to 8,000 naira. It just depends on where you are buying it from. So the next on my list is Adorable. Adorable also is another very good hair like that you can use to make a headband wig, which I'll leave picture of how it looks like as a wig, because this particular hair is always trendy when it comes to headband wig. So if you are somebody that has been wondering the particular hair that they use to make that headband wig, which I'll leave the picture of it, is Adorable. Yes, and it also comes in different colors. You can get it in wine and black. You can also get it in gold and black as well. It just depends on the length that you want. And this hair is very, very affordable, like very, very affordable. It's around 4,000 naira, 3,500 to 4,000 naira. It just depends on where you get it. The next on my list is Rosemary. Yes, Rosemary also is another very good cheap hair that you can also use, coily hair you can also use to make your headband wig, and you like it. And it also comes in a longer length, which is I think 18 inches, but it doesn't come in colors. You can only get it in black, but it's one hair also that I recommend for you for headband wig. And it's also very, very cheap as well, and it's around 4,000 naira to 4,500 naira. It just depends on where you get it. It just depends on where you are buying it from. Next on my list is Angie. Angie is a bouncy coil, and the bouncy coil also is another good hair also that you can use for headband wig. And Angie is one of them. Like, this hair is amazing. In fact, Angie is one of my favorite packet blend hair in 2021. Like, I really talked about this hair on my channel in 2021. So this hair is one hair that I recommend for you. In fact, I use this Angie to make a headband wig for my sister, and trust me guys, she has been so obsessed and addicted with that wig that is what she even wears most of the time. So if you are somebody that you want something short and bouncy, you don't want anything that will disturb you or give you heat on your neck, I will recommend Angie for you. It's a very, very good hair that you can use to make a headband wig. You will like it if you want something short and bouncy, and it's also very affordable. Angie is around 5,000 naira to maybe 6,000 naira. It just depends on where you buy it from, and one pack will make a full wig, except maybe you want it very full, you can get two, but trust me, one pack is enough. So Angie is also one bouncy coil. If you are a lover of bouncy coil for headband wig, that I will recommend for you. Next on my list is Elegance. Elegance is a bouncy coil, but it is the long length bouncy coil. So if you are somebody that you are looking for a long length bouncy coil for your headband wig, I will recommend Elegance for you. And I also love the fact that Elegance come in colors as well, so you can get it in gold and black. That's mixture of gold and black. Then you can get it in plain black as well. But it's one very good hair, just depends on the color that you want. But it's one very good hair that I will recommend for you, bouncy coil that is long, that I will recommend for you for your headband wig. And it's also very cheap. This Elegance is around 4,500 to 5,000 naira. It just depends on where you get it from. So the next on my list is fan rung. To be sincere, I'm not really a big fan of fan rung because I don't really like the texture. I don't really like the the quality of this hair, but I just decided to mention it for those that maybe might be interested in trying it out. So fan rung also for the length, I prefer that it's long, but it's just that fan rung has a lot of issues, but I don't really want to go into that. Like I said, I'm not really so impressed with the quality of fan rung, but I just decided to mention it. So maybe if you can risk it and try it, you can try it also. But it's one good hair. If not that the quality is not so fantastic like that, it's another hair that you can also use to make your headband wig. And it's also a blend hair, which is not so cheap like that. Fan rung is around, I think, 12,000 naira to 14,000 naira. Just depends on where you buy it from. So the next on my list is Excellent. Excellent also is another hair that you can also use for your headband wig, but it's just that Excellent is short. So if you want something very short, because it's not everybody that likes long hair, so if you want something very short and unproblematic for your headband wig, I think you should try out Excellent. It's another very amazing coily hair also that you can use for your headband wig. And I also love the fact that this hair is very cheap. Excellent is around 4,500 to 5,000 naira. It just depends on where you get it from, but it only comes in a short length. So the next on my list is MS Fashion. MS Fashion is another coily hair that I will also recommend for making headband wig, but it's also short, just like Excellent as well. But it's also very good if you are somebody that likes your headband wig to be very short, or you want something short and coily for your headband wig. I will recommend the MS Fashion as well. And it's also affordable. It's around 4,500 to 5,000 naira. It just depends on where you buy it from. When on the list is a Romance water coils. Like this hair is very nice, like amazing, very nice for a headband wig as well. You will love how it will look on your headband wig if you use it and if you come across it. And I also love the fact that it comes in two types. You can get it in gold, you can also get it in black. So if you are someone that is looking for another color, I think you should check out this particular coily hair. And it's also affordable, but it's not as cheap as some others that I have mentioned. I think it's around 8,500 to 9,000 naira. It just depends on where you buy it. So guys, these are some of the very cheap and affordable hairs that you can use to make headband wig without breaking the bank, and you still look good in it. You still look good on them. So that's it for this video. Have you used any of these hairs before? Let me know in the comment section. And if there's anyone too that you don't mention, also feel free to make your contribution also in the comment section. I'll appreciate your comment. Like I always say, I don't know it all in this channel, so your contributions are always welcome. And if there's any question you like to ask, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer you. But if you have watched to this point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button to join the family, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. Share this video, share my videos. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.